Hi, this is Corinne Wednesday, and I'm vlogging to you live from the sublet of the revolution. And I really do mean the revolution. Because check this shit out. Check this shit out. Let's see if I can get this in frame. Well, I really couldn't frame it, but that's the U.S. Army flag. And I want to talk to you about politics. Whew, that's a good one. No, but seriously, I want to talk to you about the state of things. The state, capital S. The state of things. You know, people have fallen away from what I would call wholesome human values. And I'm not talking about traditional values like Christian values, like heterosexuality and stuff like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm talking about human values. And by human, I mean, superior apes. Because that's what we are. Just watch some of Aaron Ra, his YouTube. He talks about how, fundamentalist Christians say, I didn't come from no monkey. And Aaron Ra is like, well, that's funny because you are a monkey. Because humans are monkeys. It's called biological evolution. Research it. So when I talk about human values, I mean, the values of freedom, sovereignty, dignity, and hold on a second. Pardon moi. And I'll link a video of Charlie Chaplin, which, hold on. Sorry. I'm exercising demons, hold on. I'll link a video of Charlie Chaplin from his film The Great Dictator. And if you just wanna fucking YouTube it, just search for Charlie Chaplin The Great Dictator best version. But I'll link that downstairs. But what I'm talking about is, we've come to a point in our history as humans where we're at a precipice. We really are. We're at a turning point. Or it could be a turning point. That's the thing about being at a precipice. Is it could turn the good way or the bad way. And I think that we need to, hold true to our values and, allow for reason and not let unreason, infiltrate and destroy what could be beautiful, which is what has happened time and time again for millennia. not even centuries, millennia. And, you know, it's hard. It's been hard for me. You can see the furrows of worry in my brow. And it's because it's something that's been hanging heavy on my mind for a long time. Is we need to change. And by we, I mean the human species. And maybe I said that wrong. You know, we don't necessarily need to change. Well, we do, but what I mean is we don't need to change as a species. We just need to accept ourselves. Because when it comes to fundamentalism, and especially when it comes to religion, you know, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Zionism, you know, pick your poison. It's all about denying the human person. And I know, I grew up in Mormonism, bro. I know what it's like to be self-denial. And it sucks. And it almost landed me at the bottom of a river. But that's another story. We need to accept ourselves as humans. And yes, we need to accept the good with the bad. We need to accept, you know, the fact that we're predatory by nature and we predate upon each other. And we need to mitigate that, obviously. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with being human. And Christians especially. I mean, I saw on Catholic television on EWTN, which is the Eternal World Television Network. I'm not even Catholic, I know that. EWTN, or as I like to call them, EWTF. An hour-long lecture on how animals don't have souls and why. That seems so damned arbitrary. And the reason why they think that is because they don't want to accept their animalistic nature. And humans are animals. We are by definition animals. And that's not a slight. That's not saying, oh, what are you, a fucking animal? Because, you know, people always say that shit. Don't stop being such an animal. Well, humans are animals. And that's not an excuse to be, you know, raucous and, you know, uncaring, but it's just true. This, you know, it's a scientific fact that people need to understand. Or else they won't fucking whatever. You know what I'm talking about.